we starting now?
If you'd like to.
Yeah.
I wanna welcome. Well, I want to start off by saying it's a very important day. It's a very important day today because it is Cooper's birthday. So clap thing. I don't know how to do that on the board. It's his 27th birthday, possibly his last.
Everyone could be, yeah.
Yeah. It could be true for anybody, but 27, that's the death age.
Yeah, and the life I'm living.
If you're a guy like Cooper,
Uh-huh.
you most likely will shoot yourself with a shotgun in Seattle.
Yeah, I didn't really actually realize it, but I just realized that I'm actually kind of like at the tail end of what was a really fast and prolific, like, youthful career.
Yeah.
Like, from the ages of, like, 21 to, like, 25, I was putting out, like, 1 to 2 life-changing pieces of art.
Yeah.
And now I have something else planned, but we might never see it.
Yep.
Because I'm doing my magnum opus thing and doing more drugs, so...
Yeah, well, people, that's the thing, is you may not have lived up to the expectations, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's the thing about the 27 Club, is a lot of people think you have to be like Jimi Hendrix or Kurt Cobain, but you can also release like 100 episodes of a podcast.
Yes, and they can look back at the podcast. Well, that's what Harris Whittles did. He released a lot of podcast episodes.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Harris Whittles.
Yeah, so if all things go well, I'll be like Harris Whittles.
Yeah. And if it all goes well for all of us, we'll be Harris Whittles.
Yeah. And listen, if you're sitting at home being like, wow, he's doing a podcast on his birthday, that's kind of sad. Well, this was the easiest day to do it, and I'm an adult.
And we're busy. We're fucking busy. That's the problem, and I'm sorry that we're busy.
I chose business on my birthday.
Yeah,
I'm doing
and you're doing a spot.
And I'm doing a show. I chose business.
Well, he's in his late 20s, which means birthdays don't matter anymore.
Birthdays are for business.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't matter, it's that they're for business. That it should actually be the busiest day of your week.
Yeah, because, as soon as you decide your birthday isn't a time to relax, that's when you're really grinding.
Because every one of you loses one day per year. What am I doing on the birthday? Still working. So in 5 years, I'm 5 days ahead of you.
And you want to know why Jews got ahead in industry? No pesky Christmas.
No pesky Christmas.
Yeah, so they can go do their stuff, and that's why they were able to come ahead during the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And become white, finally.
And finally achieve their dream of whiteness.
Yes, which I've discussed with our friend Eli. He made a good point that Jews became white in the 80s. That's when they started, making real money. As soon as you start making real money, then you become white. It happened with the Middle Easterners.
I wonder if that's also like when a lot of Jews became more Republican.
Probably.
Because Reagan brought a lot of people into the party at that time with the populism type thing, so.
Yeah. And Reagan. Shout out Reagan.
Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Jewish guy from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Reagan's like the worst guy who's ever lived, maybe?
One of them.
He's interesting because he's like, the reason he's bad is because he's a puppet. Like, he was the biggest puppet we've ever had.
They kind of all are. The problem with American evil guys is it's way harder to be like he's the worst because they keep the door revolving. They get different guys. Like there's this study they did, and they found out that the sanctions on the Middle East from 1971 to 2021 were responsible for an estimated 28.2 million deaths. Now that's those are genocide numbers. It's not a genocide because it's spread out. It's not directed, whatever. The point is, if one leader did that, then you'd call him like Mao Zedong or whatever.
Yeah.
Because Mao is the one guy to go to for all those deaths. But if you break it up into like 5 different presidents, nobody really gets blamed.
Yeah, well, it's Irish mob mentality. Everybody fires the bullet.
We're kind of an Irish mob in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out the Irish mob.
We're really good at it. And that's also the thing with this podcast is, maybe I say something bad, you say something bad. By the end, you don't even know
who's the worst.
You don't even know who said it.
Yeah.
If there was ever a video of this podcast and they try to get us canceled, they'd be like, I don't even know who was in charge at the time.
Yeah.
I don't even know who was speaking.
And also, one of them is dead.
And one of them's dead. He choked on his vomit.
And we don't know it. Who knows which one it'll be?
It
could be either.
I'm going to shoot myself in the head with a shotgun while choking on vomit.
Because you're so mad about choking on vomit.
I'm gonna be
You're
like,
trying to shoot the vomit out of your mouth.
Yes, I'm trying to just graze my neck to just get the vomit part of my neck off my body. That's awesome. Shooting off parts of your body that are hurting. My finger hurts, so I'll shoot it off.
Yeah, that's a common thing in the South. I'm gonna just start making stuff up like that.
Sure, I don't care.
Yeah. We would drink motor oil.
Okay, some people would believe that. If you go, we mixed motor oil with sugar, and we'd call it like mechanic sweet tea or something.
Oh my God, people would love that stuff. Flannery O'Connor has this quote about that, like, if you write about reality in the South, they call it Southern grotesque. But if you exaggerate and try to make it grotesque, they call it reality.
Yeah. I mean, you would actually be sickened by the amount of people that would believe the lies you could come up with about the South.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, there was a tornado every single day, and everybody died.
Yeah.
Every single day there was a different tornado, and we ran out of names at a certain point, so we were just calling them slurs.
You know what the way
and
to
that's
really,
truth.
The way to really sell it is you say you've already done something that people are talking about already. So if somebody's like talking about roping steers, you're like, well, everybody in the South knows how to rope a steer.
Yeah. I could go up to all those like California cowboy guys and just be like, all that stuff you did, my uncle did.
Yeah. And they would have to believe you.
Yes.
Because also the California cowboys they also get like stolen valor. So they have to be able to be like, no, you guys are dope. I shouldn't actually wear Carhartt. I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
I think all those guys kind of fold immediately.
I was just telling stories earlier. I was remembering some stuff. I remember Terrence Pennington reminded me of this because if you guys have listened to our album, you'll recognize the cover is a toilet in a bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
That was taken at my parents' place, and I asked my mom why there was a toilet in the bathtub, and all she said was, "It's your dad's fault."
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Yeah,
that's how
There was no response. Only it was just my dad's fault. I don't know if he picked it up and put it in there or what.
Your family kind of functions like Enron, where like everybody's skimming a little off the top, buying stuff they shouldn't, and then when anybody asks what's going on, they just pass the buck.
Yeah.
They just go, dad's doing it, mom's doing it, sister's doing it.
Yeah. They're skimming a little bit out of Chase's communion money. There's
Yes. It's very low stakes embezzlement.
Yes.
And it's not really embezzlement. What it really just means is like there was going to be a nice party, and now there's going to be like a Jersey Mike sub, and that'll be the party.
There's never a nice party. That never happens.
Well, because the money got spent.
I guess, but we didn't. I don't know if we really had party money.
Well, maybe you have money.
We had sub money.
Maybe you
had
have
a little
money.
bit of sub.
Maybe you have money to get a cake or some paper plate, whatever.
Okay.
Then stuff happens. People skip the party. People spend the cake money on
bad stuff.
Spinners, long white T-shirts, rap albums, whatever your family's into.
I know what they're into, and
I know all about your family. You guys like rapping. You like spinning rims.
Rapping and trapping.
You like tall tees.
Yeah.
You like the making and distribution of crack cocaine.
Oh my God, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that. I've been trying to write about how when I see a homeless person on the street, they just could be in my family. I don't know. They easily could be.
There's something sort of a cheat code to universal respect in that.
Yes.
You go, we are all one.
Yes.
Because you literally look a lot like my aunt. So I can't really deny the universal oneness of us all.
We could use my aunt's mugshot as the background for this episode. I don't know. I feel like I should save that for a special occasion.
I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah.
We can.
I could use it at some point.
I'd love if she would ever wanted to call in.
If she wanted to call into the podcast, I think she's in prison now. I think she's in jail.
Well, the Rode can connect right to a phone. I mean, the board we have can connect. Somebody can call and we can connect it right to it. And
I don't have her number, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
one of my sister, my aunt got my sister's number, And my sister had been sober for a while. My aunt was messaging her like, you want to come party? You want to come party?
Sure, she wants to party. Your aunt wants to have fun. Here's the thing. We could get your aunt on the podcast, and she would do it for free. But it's not really free, because once she has your number, you will be asked.
I would be asked for a lot of
money
stuff.
and favors.
Yes, I will be asked.
It would actually might be better to be like, Janessa, I'm going to give you $100 to do the podcast, and you have to delete my number after the podcast.
I have to watch her do it.
Yeah, I love you so much. I'll see you at Christmas, maybe. Yeah, but you say, it's a business deal. You're greasing the wheels.
I got to grease the wheels.
You need to grease the wheels and be like,
I thought it was great how you were there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
How are the kids you're not legally allowed to see?
Man, I remember when people in my family were still on drugs and having to write birthday or Christmas cards to them. There's nothing good to say. So you're just writing a card where it's like, you're my dad and I still love you.
Despite everything.
Yeah, you're not even, it's like the whole card is just a given where you almost want to be like, hey,
Dad, I have to love you. Happy birthday.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much the card is like, I'm really doing my best to love you, and we got 2 more years of this.
Yes.
Pretty much every card ends with like, and fix it. All the gifts are just bandages. All the gifts are just bandages and makeup for your arm.
Yeah. My
forearm makeup.
One of my family members was a heroin addict, right? And my youngest cousin, I remember, made fun of her one time at Thanksgiving for having track marks.
Yeah.
And this cousin was like 9.
Yeah, that's not good.
That they just know track marks.
Yeah, it's not good to know what they are and to also know that it's kind of funny to make fun of them. There's a lot that they shouldn't know. You know what the people in your family with track marks should do is they should get those tattoo sleeves.
Oh.
We should buy some for your family members.
They do.
Because
they already do.
They got them?
There's actually a lot of skin that's being covered up with tattoos in my family.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff being covered up.
Right. Just
you don't realize how fragile the body is until you have to cover it up with tattoos.
Yeah, your whole family's like going into tattoo shops being like, can you cover this scar?
Yeah.
With an eagle or some shit.
Or a lotus pod.
Man, getting a lotus pod when you're addicted to heroin, that's so badass. To be like, I'm really into like peace.
That's my mom got that to cover up her wrist, her slit wrist. She got like a lotus pod, but it's like the wrist is still like, you can still see it.
Yeah. You just got to rock the scars.
Yeah.
Some people cut themselves in really obvious places. It seems tough.
Yeah. It is interesting. I remember seeing a wrist tattoo on a comedian one time and immediately making fun of him for it. Like, oh, you did that?
Damn. That's so funny. Because they're like, anybody new I meet will only see a beautiful tattoo.
And then I see it, I'm like, I know why you have that there.
Yeah.
I know what that's about.
Yeah. You were taking long showers, but not in the fun way where you jerk off. You were cutting yourself and watching it drip. Fuck.
You cut wrong, dumbass.
Yeah, I
wonder why no one listens to our podcast.
Oh, it's awesome. Sometimes I'll look at a lot of times I'll jack off to Reddit because it's fucking grassroots.
Well, you jerk off to Reddit because you want to like jerk off to the comments that are like, well, this is amazeballs.
Yeah, pretty much people being like, don't actually understand the angle on this.
Well, they're in the comments like complaining like one tit's too big.
Yeah. They say you, trans sir, have won the internet. They say that. I was looking, there's a lot of times sometimes with these amateur people that will post their cocks or pussies is you'll also catch some crazy self-harm scars.
Oh yeah.
Because they're people that are selling their bodies. So
yeah.
So they've cut it. They've already cut it. I saw one fella, he had a bunch over his chest like he was in a battle or something. And I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I never did that.
I never.
I pulled my hair. I've burnt myself with cigarettes on purpose. But I haven't like cut.
I've punched myself in the face and knocked a tooth out.
That's crazy.
Or chipped a molar. But
damn,
that was from stand up.
Yeah.
I had a set I didn't like, so I had to go punch myself in the face. And then I told my friend after the show, I was like, "Yeah, I was so mad I punched myself in the face." And he said, "Yeah, don't do that."
I feel like that's one of those things where I feel like I've done something. I've slapped myself really hard before.
Slapping's way better.
Yeah.
But I only really do stupid forms of self-harm.
Yeah.
Punching yourself in the face is like really dumb, and it costs a lot of money dental-wise. And then, you make a hole in the wall, you learn to patch it. But
you've made a hole in the wall before, haven't you?
Oh, I've made tons.
I'm a thrower. I throw shit. I don't really... I have punched stuff before, but I'm like, I throw stuff or I kick stuff.
Yeah, I do that too. Sometimes, though, it's like, sometimes I pick something up and I'm like, fine, and then I go, I like this. And I know that breaking something I like is also a thing, but I know the second it hits the ground, I'm going to want it.
I got really mad one time, so I kicked the table in front of me, and like all the shit fell off.
Yeah.
And I had a Red Bull on it, so the Red Bull just splashed all over me, and I was really mad. And I got even madder, so I just walked outside of my apartment and just drove someplace. I don't remember where. I just like had to leave, and it was just a massive spill.
I mean, it's not a bad way to handle it.
Yeah.
I guess it's dangerous to drive when you're mad, but also getting out of the physical space where you're angry is good. So sometimes you just got to drive.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get so mad you have a need for fucking speed,
Driving while you're mad really is dangerous because you're driving so fast and so aggressively.
It's crazy.
You're like, you catch yourself driving mad, and then you're like, fuck, I could have ran over that fucking 3-year-old.
Well, the minute you realize, what if I also crashed when I'm already this mad, then you go, fuck, this would be so terrible, because I'd feel so stupid.
You'd feel stupid, and then you'd also have no car.
You'd have no car, and then, it's like, also just even if you're mad, then a guy hits you, even if it's not your fault, you get out of the car, you're so angry, you might fucking punch the guy in the face, so it's like...
Yeah.
Really putting yourself into a tough position there.
It's funny when a homeless guy punches somebody, right? Like somebody's like, I got punched by a homeless guy. Because I get it. I get wanting to just punch somebody around.
Whenever I hear that happens, my first thought is always like, it's crazy it doesn't happen every day to everyone.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy every person that passes a homeless guy is not getting, like, tripped or punched in the face.
Yeah.
Tripping people would be so funny.
Oh, yeah.
You're sitting, like, on
a homeless
corner.
guy, like, tying somebody's shoes together.
Yeah. And being like, bet you give me $1 now. I was driving fast as hell the other day because I went go-karting for our friend Nate's birthday. And when I hit the road again, I was still speeding through corners and trying to, like, beat people on turns. I had a need for speed. And I was stifled. I want to say K1 Racing in Burbank does not support people who drive without fear.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was driving without fear. I had a couple spin out, whatever. I was a little reckless, but a lot of the crashes were caused by being behind people who were driving with fear. You get to a corner, they slow down. There's no time to get out of the way. I hit them.
Yeah.
And maybe people go, oh, you should have been driving. No, shut up. I drive without fear.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you think Ford beat Ferrari?
One's Italian and the other one isn't.
One's Italian and one's American and the other one's scared.
Yeah.
So you tell me.
So scared they elected a fucking fascist.
Mm-hmm.
Which America's never done?
No.
Okay.
No, we just elect a new one every 4 years.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay.
Welcome to the Based Pod.
This is for based motherfuckers.
Welcome to Dr. Based Pod. Welcome to Mr. Based.
Yeah.
What about...
Yeah, we're the Sinwar of podcasting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're really ready to sacrifice ourselves for the cause.
Yeah.
Our last episode is going to be a drone flying into this apartment, but bombed out.
Yeah.
And I wave a sword at the drone and then die.
But not in a, like, strong way like he did, but in, like, a cowardly... You're like...
Yeah, I'm actually really scared.
You're so scared and you're pooping and peeing on yourself.
If you're listening and, like, need a boost, you should go watch... I mean, finish the pod, but you should go watch... Sinwar, the former leader of Hamas's death video. It's truly one of the most badass videos in the world.
Yeah.
A man who's given everything.
Yeah, a guy who fought for his people.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike us.
Being killed in a cowardly way by imperialists with a drone. They won't even look you in the eye now.
Yeah.
It's really terrible.
They used to like strangle people to death and look them in the fucking eye while they were doing it.
People, and they used to enjoy it.
Yeah.
They used to say I liked looking him in the eye when he died.
They're really like automating evil.
We don't even have community in evil anymore.
Yeah.
There used to be like, and I watch my enemy's blood drip, and now it's just like, they're just Control-Alt-Deleting Hamas. It's like,
yeah, they feel nothing. They're just clicking buttons.
Yeah.
It's like when you swipe on people on apps. They're just nothings to you.
If Israelis had it their way, to fix the problem, it would be Tinder.
Oh,
and every time you swipe left, they get blown up.
Oh, yeah.
They would just go through the Israeli population, and they would have that skin card from Family Guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And just anybody too dark, they would just blow up.
Yeah. You press a button and then a chip in their head explodes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I guess the entirety of the world is going to end up Tinderized.
I guess so. I mean, I guess it almost already, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird to have like no freedom, but also like have this really built-in national idea of like freedom of choice, but like we don't have it in like any important issues like healthcare. We just have it in like who you fuck, but we also don't, because that's not how fucking works.
I walked past an Asian couple yesterday. And they were like really affectionate and like holding each other's hands and stuff. I was thinking about how I never see white people that are being that affectionate and like that happy to be with each other. The whole time, when you see a white couple, they're like almost mad that the person isn't white enough. They're like, shit, my boyfriend's is not Caucasian enough for me.
My dumbass boyfriend's Irish. He's a dirty Mick.
And then they're going on Twitter. And all the women are like, "Your boyfriend isn't white enough."
Yeah.
I hate when you got a beautiful, really smart girl and her boyfriend's not like the whitest guy ever.
Yeah. They want King Charles, you know?
Yeah.
They want a happy Protestant. You know, a lot of people go, "Oh, what's up with all these moody white boys?" I'm sorry, you're talking about Irish people.
Yes.
I don't know if you've met Irish people, but we're all very sad all the time. That's the point.
And there's no reason for it.
But there doesn't have to be. If you meet a happy...
Why don't you guys become friends with the British?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Just be friends with them.
Yeah.
Just be British.
If there was it's like in prison, you know, you go up to the biggest, toughest guy. In this case, it's the British,
mm-hmm.
and you shake his hand and you say thank you.
You shake his hand, you say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that we're for some reason like adamantly pro crown. I forgot that part. We aren't right, but we're also realists.
Yes,
or something. I don't know.
I forgot what this podcast is about. I don't know.
I honestly forgot what our perspective is, what we believe, and why we believe it. But
so we're like left wing, but we love the crown or something.
I don't know. I think we support all the same systems that exist and have perpetuated violence against people, but we're also based because we say bad words and we're rude.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty much what's cool about this podcast is politically it does nothing and says nothing.
Yeah.
But people believe it does because we say, we'll say like retard or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So people think that we're actually like post society, like we're really transcendently.
Yeah,
helpful.
yeah.
And people get to feel great about that, where they're like, I'm actually part of it, but they can't explain it because it has no logic and means nothing.
Well, what we think is it's like, why try to change the system from outside when you can change it from the inside?
Why try to change the system from outside when you could just join the system?
Yeah.
And profit from it and forget.
And then eventually the system turns on you and you're nothing.
Yes. And then you get to talk about how the system's bullshit.
Yes.
Because it stopped working for you.
God, I get so upset about the system and how I benefit from it, but not as much as I think I deserve.
Mm-hmm,
for some reason, I think I deserve like a lot from this system that hates me.
Yeah, we're also very entitled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers love to be entitled to some sort of profit they get from an evil system.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is like, it is cool in America how many people are defending a system that is, in some ways literally designed to make you hate yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you're made to idolize people that you will never have the means to become, and you're supposed to feel bad and like it's a personal fault with you that you're not them.
Yeah.
So there's so much debt involved, and they, equate that with morality, like we were talking about a couple days ago. And yeah, everything about it just makes you hate yourself. But what it's really cool is that we have a whole population that believes that giving up on that system is somehow some sort of sign of weakness and loss of freedom.
You know how, like, women are made to feel bad about their bodies? Like,
Yes.
really awful about their bodies and who they are and stuff?
Yeah.
I think when it happens to rich women, it's good. But when it happens to, like, middle class and poor women, it's, like, really sad. But when it happens to rich women, it's, like, good. I think it's, like, awesome.
I think,
I think you should have nothing. I think if you're rich, you should have nothing.
I think, okay, well, that's a different point that I agree with. I think the one before about rich women feeling bad about their bodies is good. That's a good example of a statement that isn't factual, but it's true. And you have to remember, we're not smart people, and we're just trying to connect with you emotionally.
Yes.
And would it help society? Probably not.
Yeah.
Would it feel good to see it? Probably. If you're at a cafe or something.
Oh, God. When bad stuff happens to rich people, it feels like it's like heroin.
But the problem
is...
It's
like when a rich kid, like gets into heroin because he, like, wants to experience the real life, and then he fucking dies.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets my fucking dick hard.
Well, the bad part is when bad stuff happens to rich people, they get way more evil and antisocial.
Oh.
That's the only part that sucks. Bad stuff can't happen. Only death can happen.
Yeah.
Anything below that leaves them the power to still extract vengeance on a population that has never done anything to them, but they can scapegoat.
That's a good point.
That's the problem.
So, all right, how about this?
Because Spencer Pratt, rich guy, house burns down. We go, okay, cool, fuck you, dumbass idiot. Well, now he's running for mayor. He might win.
Yeah.
And he's going to...
He probably is going to win.
And he's going to make homeless sausage.
Yeah,
if he died in that fire, then we whatever. We get to have a good laugh and we move on.
That would be so funny.
But he's alive, and now he wants to be mayor, and he might be.
He probably will be, unfortunately. It sucks.
Can't beat me. Got to go through me first.
Yeah. You sent me a picture of a literary party where the stepdaughter of Kamala Harris was there.
Yeah, some people we know, or a little better than me. It was a publication party for a literary magazine. Kamala Harris' stepdaughter was there because they, I believe they're actually non-binary.
Who cares?
Who fucking gives a shit? Everybody's fucking dying. Honestly, who gives a fucking shit? I mean, Jesus Christ. Trans people protect them. Non-binary people get a job. But they were there.
And I was thinking, I pointed out this to you. I'm from the South. None of my family has owned slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And her family, tons of slaves.
Probably.
A lot of slaves. They were doing they had the cotton fields over in the prisons.
It would be weird to be introduced to that person because, they're just a person our age.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of born into this. And they, for some reason, have, kind of artistic tendencies. But it's weird to have a person so close to the political elite in what is supposed to be an independent art group.
Yeah, I don't think we should allow them, is what I think. I think it's like it's a moral fault of people to accept it. They should go do their own fucking little shit that sucks. They should go suck someplace else.
Yeah, it's just not cool for the rich to be so exclusive as they were. They used to be fine with it. They used to be the ones that enforced it.
Yeah.
They used to be like, we have our own clubs, we hang out here, you hang out there, you're poor, you're dirty, you're stinky, fuck you. But now they're like, I want to be poor and dirty and stinky.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you're just going to be dirty and stinky and rich, which is like the worst kind of person.
You're going to smell bad and also be evil?
Yeah, it is a weird thing because I bet that person is like, fine, I'm sure they're nice, I don't know. But
yeah,
but it's
they're probably
weird.
fine interpersonally. Most people are.
Yeah.
I
think they might. They got a lot of attention during Kamala's campaign because they're like non-binary, and I think they're like super leftists, and I think like on
they are super. They're leftists, but are they? Like, are they actually like nothing that they say would benefit their lives at all. It's truly meaningless.
Well, it's like how many true leftists. The problem is like how you define it, because it's like if we're talking purely about ideological beliefs, a lot of people could be considered leftists or communists or anarchists or whatever. But who is actually? It's like 500 people in the U.S.
You think so?
No, it's more than 500.
It's more than that, but it's like rich people do want to trick you by being like, I support all this stuff that's cool, and it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
you don't actually do, because it would make your life worse.
Yeah, if it actually happened. I mean, it's tough because there's such a spectrum of that, because you can, of course, make the argument that, like, any white person advocating for leftist views, if that really happened, it would be the end of white supremacy.
Yeah.
And their life would become different and maybe more difficult in some ways. And some people, like myself, who are like, I'm super cool, if they were confronted with it, maybe they'd have different ideas.
Yeah.
I like to think not, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a horrific racist and enforcer of white supremacy. I don't know.
You are.
I guess so. I mean,
yeah.
If I am, then I'm so good at it, I don't even have to try.
That's what's good.
I just wake
up. What's good is
you're
really good at it.
I just show up and I'm enforcing it.
Well, this is an intervention about your hidden racism.
With my linen button-up shirt,
Well, yeah, I have been wanting to talk to you about just, you plug your, every time you go to the Comedy Store, you hold your nose like this because you don't want to smell other people.
Well, I don't like comedy, and I'll tell you why, because a lot of poor people do it.
It's supposed to be, what's weird is it's like supposed to be that way, right? It was started by like Irish immigrants, Jewish people, black people. And really who I'm into is guys like.
We should bleep that name.
Should we?
It's just undue trouble.
Yeah.
There's no
Who
point.
I'm really into is
we'll bleep it.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
We have saying names like that. They'll probably never hear it, but at the biggest effect it would have is just a weird moment at a comedy club that we don't need to have. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that stuff, it's, I don't know. I see, when it comes to like rich kids in art, it's such like a third rung residual. It's like residue of like rich stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it is whatever. I have thoughts about it, but it's also like we gotta.
You know how bad the rich are? I've started to sympathize with the middle class. That's how bad the rich are.
Yeah. Well, now the middle class are getting fucked as well.
Yeah.
Like it's becoming a thing where like, everybody feels and kind of is poor in some way.
Yeah.
Not to take the meaning of the word away.
Yeah.
But the amount of people, both lower and middle and even parts of upper middle, that are finding it hard to live with what they've been given, because it's like different stratums of wealth, but it's like if you're upper middle class, or you make $200,000 a year, you probably need more to be upper middle class now, but you make $200,000 a year, but then it's like you have this house that costs this much, you have this car that costs this much. Now you have no money, because of inflation and stuff. So it's like everybody feels fucked now. And everybody is fucked, and they've been fucked the whole time, but they're way worse at hiding it now. I mean, shit's kind of coming off the rails.
And then you want to like be like, oh, this is a way, you go to comedy and you're like, oh, this is a way for people like me to speak and, talk about ideas and stuff. And then you got like a rich kid coming in with his crowd work and like, where are you from? And it's like, I know where I want you to be.
Yeah.
In the ground, motherfucker.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think the way of thinking of it is just that, like, unfortunately, whether or not the people are rich, it's like there's always going to be comics that you're just like, this should not be listened to or heard.
Yeah.
And then the rich just compounds.
And then they pay for their entire careers.
It's annoyingness. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, but also fortunately, there is room for everybody.
Yeah.
There's room for you and that guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But also fortunately.
Yeah,
because it's like you can have your own career and he can have his own career, and that's mostly what happens. That's why there's not like closure in life, because it's like you'd like it to be that like the people that come from normal lives get to make it, and then the rich get bored and go away. But sometimes just you make it and they make it, and now you're on a festival together, and all right,
I just want to make it enough to be rude.
I don't think you will be.
You don't think I'll be rude?
I think, you're not a rude person, and humans are naturally cooperative, because to be rude all the time is exhausting.
Not all the time. Occasionally.
Yeah, listen.
I want to get rude money.
Yeah.
I want to be a rude boy. If you can get some occasional rudeness money.
Yeah, when you want it, but you don't want to, sometimes it's like being rude just makes your life almost like difficult,
Yeah.
Because then you get a greater reputation as a guy that's like less approachable and blah, 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 and people make assumptions about you.
Yeah.
The real win is you make it, you're nice to people, and then you get together with the people you like and you talk about the people that should be beheaded.
Yeah.
And then whatever money you have, you give it to, militias and whatever. And
yeah.
if everything works out for us, we'll quietly hate some people. We'll have our money. We'll pay for our modest lives, and the rest will go to armed militia groups around the world.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the plan. Hopefully, if everything works out, I could be like one of the greatest funders of terrorism. I wouldn't call it terrorism. I'd call it heroism.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if
freedom fighters.
Yeah, if everything works out, I'll be second only to Iran in funding armed groups.
Shout out Iran.
Shout out. You
guys need it.
Just some forward thinking going on over there. Some people that are looking at some stuff. I saw a funny post the other day from a very, very leftist page I follow, and the first thing was like the quote from an African leader that he was like a leftist trying to like nationalize resources in the country, and he said democracy's for white people, which I think to a lot of people is a very relatable quote.
Yeah.
And
let me see who said that.
I don't know how true that is objectively, but I think definitely the history of American imperialism and the imposition of democracy into countries that didn't want it definitely makes it true now. I think we've kind of soiled the name of democracy. But also what we're exporting is not democracy, it's representative democracy, which is not democracy at all.
I'm trying to find this quote.
The only form of direct democracy is a system without coercive hierarchy and without a state. But, who cares? It's not funny. I won't talk about it. Fine. I tried to, how sometimes you wake up on your birthday and you're like, oh, fucking birthdays suck and I'm so fucking dark and shit.
I'm fucking twisted. I don't like birthdays.
Yeah. I woke up today and was like, I'm so twisted. I don't like birthdays. Nobody can understand. But, the problem is there's still tons of people that love you and say nice things to you.
I hate those people.
And then you go, okay, I guess I'll fucking appreciate the love around me and maybe realize that actually everything's fine. I just have way too high of expectations.
Yeah.
And I'm actually the biggest problem here.
And life is bad, so if you expect it to be good, you're dumb.
I think the unfortunate truth is a lot of times life is fine.
Yeah, most of life is mediocre.
Yeah, but that kind of sucks more than bad.
Yeah.
Because bad, you can write a book about.
Yeah.
Mediocre, you just go, well, this isn't great. And then you have a day that's terrible, and you go, I already didn't like life, and now it's terrible.
There's a lot of books about how life is mediocre. About just a guy in his room just being like, nothing's happening.
I've tried to write a joke about that, about how that's not an industry for white guys anymore.
Yeah.
Like my journal could have been a book, mid-1800s if I was in Russia.
Yeah.
Could have been a book. So many guys, God, to be part of that group of guys that got to just be like, I don't like other people, shit sucks, and I hate the government.
Yeah.
And people were like, dude, this guy's such a badass.
And now there's too many of those guys.
Every guy is that.
And they're also really into irony now.
Yeah. The guys back then also took themselves really seriously.
Guys now, they're really into irony. They all want to be on the Adam Friedland show. They all think like, I'd be really good on the Adam Friedland show.
Well, they have to be into irony because it got played out to like be really intense and serious.
But now it's played out to be ironic.
I think that's why I think it's got to come back to be intense. We should transition to
intense,
like a serious podcast.
Yeah, like no comedy at all.
Because sometimes we have episodes that are not funny at all.
Yeah.
But we tried to be funny, so it's a failure.
Yeah.
But we could just have podcasts where we're just like super fucking.
What if we're super intense and serious and then it's funny? it's like really funny and everybody loves how funny
Like
it
we
is.
go through to the other side.
Yeah.
Like we get so serious.
We're doing episodes where we're like, get active now.
Yeah.
Join group.
Yes.
We're telling people to join communist groups.
Yeah.
And people are just fucking laughing their little asses off.
They're just laughing their asses off. Yeah, pretty much like they tune in and we're just like, if you think the genocide in Gaza stopped because of a ceasefire, your eyes are closed.
And they're cackling.
Yeah, and then we bring in like, Alain Pape or somebody to just drone on for hours about like in June the Irgun, come in and they talk about a bunch of bullshit and we're just like, you see that? You like that? Yeah.
We also got to get louder.
Yes, we got to get louder.
Fuck you.
Should we be like Bootsy Collins communists?
Yeah.
You know that guy?
No.
He's like he has a movie coming out now. So
you mean Riley?
Boots Riley.
Yeah.
Why did I say Collins?
I don't know.
Another guy? I don't know. Boots
I would
Riley.
love to meet Boots Riley.
We should be like Boots Riley communists, where we like dress like kind of cool as fuck and have like
he's awesome.
We have like huge.
I should
hats.
rewatch. I should rewatch his movie tonight. I think. I'm sorry to bother you. I don't have Netflix though.
A communist would never say sorry to bother you. We need to look into this guy.
Yeah, this guy is so awesome.
Yeah, but he's really good at like making communism look fly as hell.
Yeah.
God, black people are so much better at making shit cool.
White
people are so bad at making shit cool. It's because we don't have any juice to it. We just say what the idea is. We're just like, okay, so in communism, here's what happens.
Yeah.
You gotta get Boots up there.
Lenin was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lenin and Stalin were cool. Fidel was really cool, but he's not white. He's Cuban. Fidel was so cool. That's one of the coolest guys ever.
We got to amplify the voice of Boots Riley so he can go to like white MAGA people who support populism, and just be like, it's just like giving a brother a pickle. Something like that,
Yeah.
Something cool like that.
That's a very cool what you just said.
Well, I can't do it because I'm not cool.
Well,
so
I think what you said was really cool.
I can only do an uncool version, but you know how black guys are.
You know how black guys are like, my 401k, I gotta go to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah. Black dudes always be like, I got this wonderful new job that has benefits. They'd be crazy.
Dear, I love you, dear.
Yeah.
Let's have coitus.
Yeah. Yeah, black guys be going to their wives being like, would you like to engage in intercourse tomorrow at 3 p.m.? They be scheduling the pussy the way black guys be acting. Black motherfuckers be the ones in class that are like, teacher, you forgot the homework.
Also, can I have intercourse? Let's have intercourse tomorrow at 3.
This might be a new brand of racism we've invented. The black people are nerds. This is
actually the most offensive type.
It hasn't been attempted by, because all the other racist groups have kind of done this weird thing where they kind of admit black guys are cool, but then they say it's trashy. Where they're like, all that rap and that money and they name like 50 cool things. Where they're like, all the ladies with big asses and guns and chains are trashy.
Yeah.
But we're just like, actually black guys wear suspenders and have broken glasses fixed with tape.
The average black man is always like, did I do that?
Yes, and I was about to say, I'm glad you said that, because we believe this because the only black person we've ever been exposed to is Urkel.
Yes.
That's it. We also just forgot the rest of the family in the show.
Well, I watched a specific YouTube video that is Best of Urkel. And that's the only black entertainment I consume.
And I thought that was a black leader. I thought that Urkel was like a black leader.
Malcolm X, like, did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Malcolm X is like, I didn't do that. It landed on me. That's what Malcolm, he was a little different, and it honestly kind of made less sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, God, we should get Malcolm on the pod.
What's he up to?
We should just get Terrence on the pod.
We've had him on.
Yeah, but we should have him dress like Malcolm X, and
oh,
so, I don't know. It would help with the seriousness.
Yes.
Yeah. Get a black dude in a bow tie on the podcast.
Yeah.
And him to just like be like, for shame.
Yeah.
For shame, all of you. You have lost your way.
All right.
How dare you?
I think we're going to have to cut this episode short.
Oh, you got to go?
I got to go soon.
You got to go?
Let's see.
You said you were meeting him.
I'm meeting him at 6:30, but I also really got to pee.
Yeah? You gotta do your thing. You gotta pee. You gotta have fun. If you come to the episode, I hope you've enjoyed it.
I hope I hope you learned a lot. I hope you thought a lot.
I hope your Saturday was good, because that would mean that my birthday was good for you.
And I hope if your Saturday was bad that you've moved past it by now, because it's Monday. Later.
If you had sex, because you're going to listen to this on Monday, if you had sex on Saturday, please leave a comment. You don't have to say with who or what positions or for how long the duration.
Or if you came.
Just comment yes or no, and we'll know what that means.
And we'll ask, where did the cum go?
I am going to ask that.
Where did it go?
I'm going to ask that.
What part?
Because somebody
Did it go into a condom? Did it go onto a face? Did it go in a mouth?
It should have gone into a vagina to make a baby.
But you are too much of a loser to have a baby.
But you're too obsessed with your fucking art.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Have a baby today.
Have a baby.
Have a baby and have it come out and treat it really badly.
And treat it badly.
Yeah.
Call it a whore on prom night.
Yeah. And don't have sex with it, even though you probably want to.
I know. That's the number one rule they tell you at the hospital. They say don't shake it.
I'm not giving you this until you tell me you're not going to have sex with it.
Don't shake it, and don't power fuck it. You can't power fuck a baby.
Even though it kind of looks like you could.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's our quota for the episode of talking about fucking a baby. It seems to come up every time.
And we got it at the end.
Seems to come up a lot, to the point that if I didn't like us, I would bring up that pattern.
Yeah.
But
anyway, yeah. If you want to say, oh, leftists love child fucking, then we're giving you ample evidence.
Unfortunately, this podcast is really bad for leftists as a whole.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody who's followed me off of my recent leftist sentiments on Instagram has seen this podcast, but
maybe they are.
I hope they don't.
I hope they like it.
I hope they like it, though, if they do watch it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, message me personally. Don't unfollow. Just message me personally, and we'll talk. And we'll talk about it.
We'll fix it for the next episode.
I'm just going to listen. It's not a debate. I just want to listen. So,
anyway, stay funny.
Stay funny.
I'm the dirtiest man in the street. The trash is scared of me. The bums, they tell me to take a shower.